Cravers and welcome back to Little Cravings. A few weeks ago, I made a crumb apple caramel cake. I asked you if you guys wanted me to teach you how to make caramel, and a few of you came back to me and said, yes, please. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it up here, or here, somewhere above here, and you can go watch it. In the meantime, I am going to make a caramel, which I'm then going to use for another dessert. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe. It costs you nothing. My birthday is coming up next month and I would love to hit 200 subscribers. Can you do that for me? I would appreciate it. Now, let's go. To start my caramel, I am going to pour into a pan milk, full fat, all of it, as well as some cream, cinnamon sticks, bicarbonate of soda. I have a vanilla pod, which I'm going to cut and scrape. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna scrape the seeds and I'm gonna put the whole thing into my milk cream combination, and some brown sugar. In order to advance the preparation of the caramel, I am gonna bring it up to the simmer. You know that stage where you have like little bubbles on the edges of the milk? And when I get it there, then I'm gonna put it in a bain-marie and I'm going to stir it all the way through until it gets thick and all the sugar has melted into it. Once your caramel reaches the desired consistency, just put it in a bowl of cold water, but be careful the water doesn't go into it. It's even better if you put your pan in a bowl not only of cold water but ice water. I've just added some ice to my bowl and it's gonna cool it down. What I've done is I've stirred it for a few minutes, just like 3 minutes, just to even out and cool down evenly all of the caramel. I am going to segment my citrus fruit. So I have a pink grapefruit, I have an orange, and I have a lime. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You cut off the top of the fruit, like we're doing the grapefruit at this moment. Then you cut the bottom. And as you can see, I've gotten to the flesh of it, right? So we're going to have a firm surface, which makes it safer. And I am gonna run my knife all the way from the top to the bottom, going all the way around. You want to make sure to remove all of the white pith because that's bitter and you don't want to eat that. So I'm going to just run my knife. And as you can see, I've taken a little bit of the flesh, but that's okay. We're now gonna take our knife and we're going to go up against, you see the membrane that divides the segments? We're going to go up against it on either side and remove the segments. And we're just gonna go all the way around doing the same. We're going to go ahead and do the same with the orange and the lime. So I have julienne the peel of all my citrus fruit. I've removed, especially from the grapefruit, some of that pith, and then I finely sliced it. In a pan, I am going to place some sugar and then some water. Once it becomes syrupy, I'm going to add my julienne of citrus fruit, and that's going to sort of confit it and preserve it, and I'm gonna use that when I serve my dessert. While my citrus zests are confitting, I am going to go ahead and marinade my citrus fruit with some passion fruit. I've whizzed the passion fruit just because I don't know if you've seen when you have passion fruit and you get it out of the shell, sometimes it's stringy. If you put it in the food processor, it sort of gets homogeneous. You get like a proper juice. You'll still have the pips, but I think the crunch adds to the flavor and to the whole experience of this dessert. So all of our elements are ready. I've already marinated my citrus. I've made my caramel, and it's like a really loose caramel, and I've confitted my citrus peel. I've also gotten some mint and I've left some leaves and I've chopped the rest. So we're going to assemble this dish. We're going to put some of this caramel at the bottom of a plate. And what I love about this dish is that the elements are really simple, but when it comes together, it feels so indulgent. It's incredible. So then we're gonna do that. We're gonna put the spoon and we're going to just scatter our citrus. You wanna get a good mixture of all the citrus and put some of that beautiful juice on the plate. Then we're going to sprinkle the citrus confit. So that's the peel all around. And I'm gonna finish that with some mint. Look at that, how pretty is that? Let's give it a try. Let's stop talking and let's just give it a try. My favorite part. The citrus combined with the passion fruit is so beautiful. Then the freshness of the mint just goes through your mouth, finished by that light sweetness of the caramel. Is so light that it's almost ephemeral, but it needs to be there, otherwise everything would be too punchy. So it just gives you the right balance. Definitely try this recipe, and now let's try our next recipe. All right guys, so one of my recording devices has gone kaput. So I'm gonna have to I want to finish this video. I wanna show you the next recipe. So we're gonna have to do it a bit commando and vloggy style. Please bear with me, and hopefully the next video, we'll go back to normal stuff. So this next recipe is a flambe pineapple, spicy pineapple. And this is a recipe that I did for the end of my meal on the 4th of July. I will link the video up here somewhere. I'm gonna say this way because if it's not that way, next time I know to go this way. So there you go. I'm gonna put it this way. So let's begin. I'm going to change the camera and show you what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, y'all, I am aware that it's super close, but never mind, you're getting the whole tutorial. So in this frying pan, I am going to be putting some butter, some sugar, salt, and cayenne pepper. We're gonna take it to the range, and we're going to start melting our butter and everything else. All right, so here we go. We're on the range, fire on, and I'm just going to make sure my butter melts. I'm just waiting for the butter to melt. I just want to distribute the butter all around the pan. Okay, now that the butter's melted, not necessarily all of the sugar, I'm gonna start placing my pineapple in. I'm gonna turn the pineapple over. And it's getting that sticky, caramelly, buttery. It's like a butterscotch finish. And to this, I am gonna add some rum. I would say if you don't have experience with doing this, to be very careful, because sometimes when it lights up, the fire goes back into the bottle, which is very dangerous. So we're gonna be very careful while doing this. So I'm gonna put rum all over. And there you go. There's your flambe. But you saw how quickly that went up in flames, right? I'm gonna put a little bit more of that rum. Look how the syrup is darkening, right? And it's getting really viscous. And you see how when I move the pineapple, the bottom of the pan sort of cleans up. This is it. You don't need anything else really. Perfect. That's ready to go. I'm gonna turn it off, serve it, and we'll give it a try. Okay, so here it is. Can you see how beautifully syrupy all that caramel the pineapple cooked in is fantastic. So I am just serving it with its own syrup, an almond macaroon, and I'm going to drizzle some of that caramel I made earlier for our other recipe, because I think that will complement it beautifully. What do you think? I'm gonna put you up so that I can give it a try. All right, we've overcome technical difficulties and here we are. Let's go ahead and try our pineapple. Oh, it looks so nice. Ay, Dios mío. It explodes in your mouth. It's so juicy, and the heat, it just sort of complements the sweetness of it, and the saltiness just balances it out beautifully. So it's warm, and this, you can put it on anything. Put it on ice cream, put it on your curry. I don't care what you put it on. This is incredible. Yeah. If you like that combination of hot stuff with cold stuff, that with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, because you don't want anything competing with the flavors, would be really lovely. It's so simple. Both these desserts are really simple, but if they're made with care, it takes a bit of time to make the caramel, but I think they're absolutely worth it. It's another one of those high payoff recipes in which you don't have to spend a lot of money. You might need to put a little bit of time. So if you like this recipe, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Like, share. Let's get to 200 by the end of August. Give me that as my birthday present, and I will see you next time.